Morning everyone, welcome back to Cold Waters. I'm Captain Numpty, or David Steele, and here's my boat, HMS Superb S109, and we are on our way back to our patrol zone after our last engagement with an SSK, the Soviet diesel-electric boat, and we bumped into, we've kind of bounced across some more cruise missile submarines. So to the south of us is Scotland, and to the north of us are the Faroe Islands, and we were navigating this channel going from the east towards the west. HQ basically asked us to go the wrong way round, to go via the North Sea, partly to support the Royal Norwegian Navy, and also, I suspect, reports of congregating Soviet forces. And lo and behold, here we are. By all accounts, the war is not going great. The Soviets appear to be amassing cruise missile, both submerged and also surface. We've not come across anything surface yet, which is a little surprising, but on the other hand, the weather's not necessarily been great.
Make depth 300 feet, dive I.
I'm actually going to pop above the layer, I think.
Make depth 150 feet, dive I.
Let's pop above the layer. I really want to take a look above the layer because, yes, we've come across, another two SSGNs even, a couple of Charlie 2s, and a couple of the more popular escorts. The fact that there's another two, I wonder if there are more out here. As far as weapon load today, well, after our last resupply in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, we're looking a little thin on weapons. So, plenty of grogs. But just...
Con, sonar, new contact bearing, 282, designated Sierra 5.
Just 4 tigerfish. I wonder if this is a... Oh, hello. That looks like a Victor 2, but I wonder if it's another... No, I don't think it's a Charlie 2. It's not an Oscar. It's not a boomer. The Delta submarines can also carry cruise missiles, so they're a potential threat. Yeah, pretty sure that's not an SSGN. Big yawn from me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's another escort.
Con, sonar, Sierra 5 is classified as submerged submarine.
Well, I'm happy enough with more escorts. The fact that they're massing forces, and NATO and the Royal Navy, we've pushed back in a big way wherever we can. So that in itself is great news. We need to be.
Con, dive at 150 feet, dive I.
The UK is being pummeled by cruise missiles, so the fact that we've lost HMS Clyde, at least temporarily, we are running low of available weapons. I would have swung by Portsmouth on the south coast, but was told was essentially waved off. You've got enough for now. You're fine, lad, and that was kind of the way it was expressed to me.
Make depth 45 feet, dive
I said
I.
to periscope depth. So yeah. Excuse me, Captain Humpty is sleepy. Actually, he's not sleepy, he's just yawning. So yeah, the war is not going great. We're being pummeled by cruise missiles, and the likelihood of running into a tender, I would like to run into a tender and destroy the resupply boats, ships really. The Americans have got their hands full tracking those down, and they've kind of left us Royal Navy boys to fight for the honor of the realm, or whatever a quaint little expression was. So my plan here, if I can call it a plan, I'm going to get in close to these submarines, and I'm going to let them have a whole string of grogs. I can quick launch 5, thanks to them being in the vertical launch system, so I can just get 5 out. Yeah, I won't have the wires on them, but that's okay. I'll have the wire on one of them. But if I can get in their baffles...
Con, dive at 4-5 feet, dive high.
Oh well.
Upscope.
Let's take a look at the sea. Well, I mean, there's really not that much to look at. I don't know why I bothered with this. Yeah, and there's nothing on the surface, which, to be fair, I didn't really expect there to be.
Lower the radar mast.
All right, let's get back down to 150. No, let's get down to 200 feet.
150 feet, dive high.
Okay, and let's accelerate time. So the plan then is I'm going to see if I can get kind of behind some of these submarines.
Come left to 285.
And
Helm I.
if I'm behind them, I think the ability to use the
Con, helm, steady course.
the grog, which is a quiet torpedo, that's going to be useful. Let's see, they don't know I'm here. I don't say they don't have a clue, but they appear to have a clue. Soviets keep sending these poor quality boats. They're not sending their sort of upper echelon stuff. I don't think we've seen a Victor 3 for a while. Have seen Alphas. What's this Victor 1 doing? I don't think he's detecting me. He might just be running out. Because if he's detected me, surely he would have fired at me. He's running out of full throttling. What's he doing? He's slow. He's running deep. When he slows down, like so, he might put his tail to me, and if that's the case, we might give him a grog. It's very tempting to give him one. I'm a little too far away, I think. I want to be a little... Well, I'm going to say I'm 3,000 yards.
Come left to 270. Helm I.
Okay, that's give
Con,
me...
helm, steady course.
Give me a location on where all these bad guys are. I mean, this Victor 1, he really deserves a tigerfish for being so reckless. But let's accelerate time. Am I in his baffles? No, I'm not in his baffles either. Now I am. Close enough to be somewhat of a concern. Let's see, if I fire now... Charlie 1... Sierra 1 might hear me. That's it. Sierra 1 may hear me. Probably will now. But if it does, then he's still going to fire, but I'm going to get the drop on this Victor 1. So I think I'm going to go ahead and fire. Is he still deep? He's deepish. For the sake of it, we're going to get down to 550 feet. I'll go ahead and do that using the autopilot with the crew.
Make depth 550 feet, dive high.
As soon as we drop under the layer, if this makes a difference to this Charlie 1. Charlie 2, to Sierra 1, the Charlie, yeah, it does. Yes, he's most definitely going to hit me if I fire. And that kind of makes me want to stay above the layer, fire a torpedo above the layer, and see if we can guide it there. But I think we'll actually try that. I think I preferred it when I was indecisive. Get myself now.
Passing 300 feet.
Sure. This Victor 1, he's slowed right down. Yeah, he was doing, I guess, something of a crazy Ivan, putting a bit of distance between himself and the rest of the pack, and then slowly circling round and seeing if he can pick something up. So he's less than 3,000 yards away. He
Passing 200 feet.
love to give him one. Unfortunately, he is going to hear me when I fire, and I can't really fix that. Get my nose. I don't want it too shallow.
Make depth 100 feet, dive high.
I'm not in his baffles anymore. Okay, we'll run this out a little bit, and by run this out, we'll pop to accelerate time. He's still doing 3 knots. To 4. I'm not quite at the point where he's going to hear me, but I'm going to be soon. So let me explain what I'm looking at here. If you look at the look at the bottom right
Make turns for 0 knots. Maneuvering
at
aye.
the sonar computer. So you've got contact Sierra 3 Victor 1. Own ship, that shows you the sound I'm getting back from this guy. So if I ping him actively, lots of decibels. Passively, I'm getting 13 decibels, and the towed array is getting 13. Now underneath that is his return back on me.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1, last bearing 2, 1, 0, contact faded.
So as I slow down,
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 2, last bearing 2, 4, 0, contact faded.
slow down my tone.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 5, last bearing 2, 4, 6, contact faded.
As I slow down, my towed array becomes less useful. So right now I'm just doing 1 knot, and I'm not driving the submarine forward. I'm trying to be as sneaky as I can. I'm going to accelerate time again. He can hear 6 decibels. If he can hear 10, he can definitely make me out. And I did see 10 appear just a little bit. So, well, go ahead and run that. Yeah, he's probably thinking there's something out there, but he can't hear me anymore.
Con sonar
Okay.
launch transient from Sierra
That's bad.
3.
All right. Well, I guess he really
Make
did
turns for
detect
Con
me.
sonar, we are cavitating.
And typical, I lost the wire. That's very bad.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 2, last bearing 2, 3, 7,
Okay, I'm
contact
going to
faded.
go ahead and get some torpedoes out.
Con maneuvering. Making turns. Make turns.
So
Make turns for 2
I would like
0
to keep the
knots.
wire here
Maneuvering
if I
aye.
can. I don't know whether I will. So I really also do need to get away from this guy. So I'm manually pushing my grog down to his depth. Actually, then we have to go to flank.
Make turns for 3 2 knots. Maneuvering
And I'm
aye.
happy staying above the layer. So his torpedoes will be charging at me.
Con, fire control,
Yeah,
we've
and
lost
we
the
lost the
wire.
wire.
Con sonar, torpedo in the
Ooh,
water.
standoff.
Torpedo in the water.
2
Bearing
standoff.
1, 4, 4.
That's very bad news. Okay.
Passing 200 feet. Con, knuckle
Okay.
formed.
We go then. We do the
Passing 300 feet.
arcadey part of the game, which is evading torpedoes.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Now I'm going to head away from my torpedoes, I think, as they
Passing
will
500
have a
feet.
go at me as well as having a go
Con
at them.
sonar lost contact.
Passing 600 feet.
I really wanted to keep this sneaky so I could
Passing 700
attack
feet.
everything else, but hey, can't have everything in life, right?
Con sonar, torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing 1, 2, 4.
It's a Victor 1, I thought. What's detected me? Oh no. No,
Con
so
sonar, noisemaker. Bearing 1, 6, 8.
it's like we got him with something, but what is
Con
following
maneuvering.
this
Making
thing?
turns for 3
That's a
2
standoff.
knots.
Okay, so it looks like some standoff weapons have managed to get pretty close to me, and I'm imagining that that's the
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 3, last bearing 1, 6, 0. Contact is in the battle.
it's going to be the Charlie 2s or the Victor 2. The November and the Victor 1 do not have access to standoff weapons, I do not believe.
Con, knuckle
So,
formed.
no, they really don't. Victor 2's got the full complement of Russian weapons. Nasty piece of work, this. The only weakness that type
Con
has...
sonar regained contact on Sierra 3, bearing 1, 6, 2.
Con, knuckle formed.
The only weakness that it has is it doesn't have a towed array. So its sensors are not as acute as would be potentially useful, more useful.
Passing 800
I don't know,
feet.
you can get away with a lot if you're just using USET 80s.
Passing 900 feet.
I may have misidentified this Victor 1. It's a Victor 2. Or the other way around even.
Con sonar, torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water. Bearing 2, 5, 2. Con sonar, noisemaker. Bearing
Oh.
1, 6, 0.
That's a head-on shot. That's very bad.
Con, knuckle formed.
Yeah, that's and that's going to be a USET 80 because it's going to be a USET 80.
Con, knuckle formed.
Now, the Victor 1 has got down to my depth, which
Passing 1,100 feet.
may be planned on his part, or maybe
Con, knuckle formed.
he is sinking. I don't know. See this torpedo coming in at me. There it is.
Con,
Gonna
knuckle
knuckle
formed.
away here. I'm gonna get my tail to this torpedo. Actually, I want to go ahead and do a numpty shuffle.
Con, knuckle formed.
A rapid,
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 138.
rapid change of heading,
Passing 1,000 feet.
change of depth. I don't see the there. Oof, there it is.
Passing 900 feet.
That's pretty close, but it's fine.
Passing 800 feet.
It's not close enough.
Passing 700 feet.
I'm
Con,
gonna
knuckle formed.
reverse the turn. Get the depth back down again. That might have been maybe a mistake. No, I think we're good.
Con, knuckle formed.
Another one coming in, but I've managed to knuckle that away. Okay.
Passing 800 feet.
Really
Passing 900
do
feet.
with seeing. Ooh,
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing.
Passing 1,000 feet.
another torpedo coming in from the south. Yeah, these guys are all over me. This didn't quite go to plan, let's just say. I mean, I
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 3, last bearing 125.
that bit went to
breaking up.
plan, and I have to hope that it was a tigerfish that struck him, and that's a grog, because I can outrun a grog, but
Con, knuckle formed.
not a tigerfish. Lost my map again, which is disappointing.
Con, knuckle formed.
Oh, this thing is getting...